And Lucid, another car company, which is kind of funny, another EV company. This is from James Catt. The tweet, the numbers above are mine, but he says Lucid is bleeding cash. Production is down quarter over quarter, and now they need to cut prices to move metal, which means sell cars. Lucid is a zombie that will only survive as long as the Saudis are fine losing money. And also the product itself is really ugly, in my opinion, per James Catt, who has great content on Twitter. But you can see the price cuts here. We don't need to go into the detail, but in the state of the economy right now and the high interest rates, the only people that can afford these cars are people who've got money to burn. We're talking about the top half of 1%. The top 1%ers wouldn't waste money on this. So literally, their target market is the top half of 1%, who in many cases are smarter than the average cat. Therefore, they'll do their research and they'll buy something like a Plaid, another zombie company about to die. No offense, but as investors, we need to know this stuff and be on top of it. Speaking of ICE makers and how ICE companies will still be able to make ICE, internal combustion engine cars, in the year 2030, if you look at California being kind of a leading guide, kind of canary in the mine as to what's happening, California did come out with their ZEV, zero emission vehicle target for all cars to be zero emission in 2035. But right now in California, over 25% of all car sales are now battery electric vehicles. Over a quarter, more than 1 in 4 cars are BEVs, which is a stunning statistic. Now, despite all that, crazy things are happening with oil. These ICE cars burn oil, and despite BEVs being more widely adopted, oil demand in the US is going up. And this is also extremely interesting to see. Record levels, and this oil demand is not just in the US, it's globally.